a revelation, a loud blast. Its launch created a frenzy, pure thrill. We waited, our anticipation was so vast. Everyone bought it, couldn't sit still. Games like this, they were rare, no jest. The hype was real at its very best. Sony tried to bind us with PSN chains. Mandatory accounts, a move so bold. But the players united, voiced their pains. Together we stood, our stories told. We fought back with a common goal. Sony listened, reversed control. I am sorry to be so reverent. Every day I hear that angry beat. Days go by like an endless torrent. Trust me, this game is still worth it.
Good morning, Helldivers, and happy anniversary. That was It's Still Worth It by Dead Net Order, a song about how, even though we've had our ups and downs, our struggles and triumphs, our time spent here is still worth it, a concept that I wholeheartedly agree with. My time spent as the newscaster of the Liberation Fleet has given me so much purpose and contentment to my life, and I consider myself to be utterly blessed to be able to do this every day. It gave me a chance to meet you all, make so many friends, and I hope that I'm able to keep on doing this for many years to come. First on the list of news for the day is that Game Master J.O.E.L has spoken. There is a linked video in the description below in which he proclaimed that he was Super Earth High Command. He is the Terminated Swarm, the Socialist Automatons, and the Elusive Illuminates. He is J.O.E.L. I say back unto you that I speak for the Liberation Fleet. I speak for the Chaos Diver Shadow Fleet. I speak for the Bank of Prosperity, the Freedom Alliance, and the Liberty Nexus. I am the Radio Angel, and I have made a daily job of trying to anticipate you, J.O.E.L, and thwart your plans. I play up your drama, report on every single move that you make, and though we've never met or even spoken, I consider you to be one of my best friends. Thank you for the gift of this amazing war. Thank you for letting me do this. In this video, J.O.E.L went on a bit about his favorite moments from the Galactic War, telling a story about how we won the battle for Mort last summer by about 3 minutes. I think that was shortly after I started reporting on the Galactic War, and I do remember how close that fight was, commenting that sometimes it all comes down to a single Helldiver on a single operation, cleaving the difference between glorious victory and painful, agonizing failure. As for some of my own favorite stories from over the past year, I really enjoyed that time when we were all stuck in the Emir sector together, trying to get the plans off X-45. It was like we were all on this big camping trip together. I was really hitting my stride, and I was coming to know you all. Then there was that time that Radical and I came up with that costume party prank where we switched roles for a few days, and I became the Chaos Angel. I still have that backdrop art, by the way, and I could fall to chaos at any moment. But by far, my favorite story from the Galactic War is when the Illuminate first attacked, and I was able to execute the story arc I had been planning for 6 months. The communities I was a part of called it the Voteless Pondera arc, and it was just so fun to write. It was during this time that I met Mercy's voice actor, who claimed that the RoboSoft voice that I was using for his character made his ears bleed, and he was willing to do it himself so long as I never used that again, and he remained uncredited because he didn't want the hassle of being internet famous. Considering I woke up this morning to about 20 different Super Discord notifications, I can kind of understand where he's coming from. But really, it felt like a good chunk of the community came together in the little event that I put together to try to rescue me, because they cared. And it made me feel just so loved and valued, and gosh, that whole arc was just so good. I hope in the future that I can write more story events like that to give people that same level of immersion. So, yes, happy anniversary, Helldivers. Here's hoping that we all survive until next year. And maybe even the year after that. Speaking of survival, let's dive into news from the Galactic Sphere. Last night, a fierce battle was fought for control of Clasa 5, but it ended with the Illuminate reaching their abduction quota and portal jumping out to safety. Ever since, the planets of Canopus, Liberty, longtime foe. And is it just me, or are these attacks proceeding in a straight line towards the interior sectors? That can't be good. The MERIDIA singularity is further adding to the list of not good things happening in our tiny little celestial sphere, having reached 80% dark matter accumulation during the night. Its rate of accumulation has accelerated to 3% an hour, coinciding with the fact that there are currently 3 Illuminate invasions happening. It took me entirely too long to connect the dots on that. At this rate, the black hole will reach absolute saturation before noon, Super Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time today, and after that, I have no fluffing idea what's going to happen. We're off the edge of the map here, Helldivers. Here, there be monsters. MERIDIA has nearly reached the borders of the Untitled sector, and Angel's Venture is looking pretty nervous about this. But thus far, the planetary governor has issued no evacuation orders. In a statement he made earlier, the governor pledged his undying support to the Helldivers and issued his highest confidences that we would find some way to prevent this doom. Hey, yeah, no, that's great, buddy, but I don't think that we're gonna stop this in time. It's going to hit you. People of Angel's Venture, don't wait on this. The official order might come down too late. You need to start acting now. This is not a joke. In light of this unprecedented threat barreling down upon us, it almost feels like an afterthought to mention that the campaign on Matar Bay is proceeding well, offering a means to cut off several planets from the foundries of the Valdez sector, but I really doubt that we're going to be able to follow through on that. It is practically a given that a new major order is going to come down on us like an anvil today, and the DSS needs to be ready to move to accommodate High Command's demands. That's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel. Once again, happy anniversary, Helldivers. I consider my position as the voice of the Liberation Fleet to be an honor and a privilege that I take very seriously. As in, like, 400 videos in a year, seriously. Every time that I do one of these, I never think of it like I have to do a show, but rather that I get to do a show. I am just so grateful to be able to do what I do, so thank you for this. Thank you for tuning in every day to listen